And we have our first super chat. And so we're going to go to that first. And it's from Eric Rick. $20. Thank you guys for the work you are doing to record the history of wrestling. Arn, who is someone from the generation of wrestling before you who you feel doesn't get talked about enough? Also, congrats on the 40th anniversary.
Well, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I don't know if Slater and
Bob Orton, yeah,
Bob Orton Jr. were recognized as being really as good as they were together. Because, like I said, that's the guys that got me wanting to be a wrestler and really had me just hooked. When they were partners in Georgia Championship Wrestling, they were just phenomenal, and I don't know if they got enough credit for just how good they were.
So, and I love that you said those names, because those are two guys that you're right. You don't necessarily hear as much about them, and you're spot on. What was I watching the other day? And Bob Orton was running out. I can't even recall. But he's been involved with so much over time too. And just because he was always either aligned with, again, Roddy Piper, when you think about 80s WWF, he had his time in NWA, other areas as well. But always a stud. And, most people now immediately think of Randy and his son and all that he's going on to do. But no, good call for sure. Let's go on. Stardog Productions has a super chat. $50 super chat.
Wow.
Holy smokes. Thank you so
much.
That might be the biggest one we've ever gotten on this show. Thank you so much.
Absolutely is. Thank you, sir.
Holy smokes. Much respect to UAA, and congrats on your anniversary. Arn, can you think of any time that you or any of the top talent drove to the wrong town?
No, but Rick Rude did it more than once.
Oh, okay. Rick Rude.
Yes, sir. He did it, I know, a couple of times. Went to Macon when he was supposed to be in Gainesville. Went to Gainesville one time. He was supposed to be in Marietta or somewhere else. He didn't look at his booking sheet too closely. No, I was, sometimes if you didn't pay attention, if you just saw Charleston and you didn't see whether it was South Carolina or West Virginia, you could make that mistake. It happened occasionally back in the day.
Yeah, if you're just glancing, or maybe you're just talking with somebody and you just, it's a quick type of thing, and you just start on down the road and
you're working every day, and some guys, didn't, look at their book or keep a book as closely as they should have. When you're working every single day, day after day after day, things have a way of getting away from you. That's one that wasn't done very often. And maybe a little Bacalolo had something to do with it.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Get smoked up and go to the wrong town. I'm sure that's happened more than once.
For sure. Now, see, guys, that's something you got to consider too, that I wasn't even thinking about. Having a little bit of fun and then trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. And this is way before the days of just throwing it in your phone and Google Maps just telling you where to go too.
Yeah, no joke. You had to pay a little bit of attention. That's for sure.